Devastating having to sit down and write this out, but a couple days ago, Mikayla Rains passed away.
Mikayla Rains was a force of nature, a woman who turned her love for animals into a movement that saved countless lives. At 29, she left behind a husband, a daughter, and a legacy that will live on through Save a Fox. Her story is a call to action, to be kinder, to reach out to those who are struggling, and to keep fighting for the causes she held dear.
She couldn't bear what she was feeling any longer, and she ended her life. And it breaks my heart. Parental advisory, this is not a video for children. And a trigger warning, some of the things you're about to hear are going to be triggering for some people.
Hi! So it's been a while since I've done a virtual tour of Save a Fox Rescue, so I thought I would do that today. So we're going upstairs right now, and we're gonna see some of the animal rooms. Also, Save a Fox shirt if you want one, saveafox.org. Shop.
And she was so sensitive to everything, which is a double-edged sword because on one hand, it allowed her endless empathy for those in her care. But it also means that she took everything negative to heart.
When I was younger and a fox would pass away, obviously I would take it really hard. But I would bounce back. But I think just like all the trauma of loss over the years, like I'm not bouncing back anymore. I don't feel passion or happiness or like drive to keep going. I just feel a lot of pain.
Mikayla was a devoted mom, teaching Freya to respect and care for animals, a bond Ethan described as beautiful. Their family life revolved around the rescue, with Freya growing up surrounded by foxes and learning her mother's values of compassion.
First we got the cat room, formerly skunk room and Malachi room. But Agatha has now moved in and taken over. So Agatha is one of our newest rescues. She's an 18-year-old kitty cat.
Growing up in Minnesota, Mikayla was surrounded by nature, which sparked her lifelong love for animals. Her mother, a wildlife rehabilitator, played a huge role in shaping her passion.
For her entire life, she struggled. She struggled with autism, with depression, with borderline personality disorder, and more. She was always in and out of different kinds of therapy, trying various mood stabilizers and meds, but nothing really seemed to help.
I appreciate your guys' support over the years, and the foxes do too, but I don't want to do this anymore, and I don't think I can handle it. And I wouldn't just leave the foxes hanging. You know, I wouldn't just leave them without having someone to take my place or like some sort of backup or a place for them to go. I wouldn't do that. There would still be a Save a Fox, but I just don't know if I can be a part of it because I'm just not the same person I used to be.
For years, she faced ridiculous claims and rumors from strangers, rival animal sanctuaries, and even people she considered close friends. This abuse, which Ethan suggested stemmed from jealousy and envy, included false accusations and name-calling that deeply hurt Mikayla. Posts on X and Reddit point to a Save a Fox narc subreddit, which allegedly fueled some of the bullying, though the sub went private after her death. Ethan said the harassment escalated in recent months, with even close friends joining in, making Mikayla feel like the entire world had turned against her.
Through my room here, we have kind of a fox enclosure / deck, and the foxes can actually come up here. So this goes down into Shadow and Bongo's yard. I don't know where everyone is.
To those of you that pushed her to this, I wish I wish you had to see me find her. And I wish you had to watch me perform CPR on her for 15 minutes until the first responders arrived. I wish you had to see tiny, heartbroken Freya try to understand why she could never see her mommy again.
Can I pet that dog?
I just need to speak my truth. And a lot of people say that this is a dream job. What I do is amazing. It looks like so much fun. And most of it is not. Most of it's not fun. Foxes are my favorite animal. I'm really blessed that I get to work with them. But you guys only see what you see from a social media perspective. And I work so much that the time I actually get to spend with my animals is time I spend recording my time with them, which really actually just takes away the moment, because I have to be so focused on recording the moment so that everyone else can see it, so that we can get donations.
The news devastated fans and the animal rescue community. Tributes flooded social media, with fans calling Mikayla a true hero and beautiful soul whose work saved thousands of animals.
Okay, next up we have Jasmine's room. So Jasmine is our skunk. And she usually has free range of the house, but depending on what animals have like house time at the time, sometimes she has to... Hi, Jasmine.
The world is dimmer without her. The outpouring of grief highlighted her impact, with fans mourning not just for her family but for the animals who lost their best friend.
Here's where we keep track of everything on our lovely chore charts here. All right, putting my outdoor shoes on. For yard time today, we have Jack, Luca, and Valentine out here. Oh, there's Jack. Hi. A treat? Luca. There's Luca. Luca, treat. There's Valentine. Okay, let's all sit nice. Wait. Let's show them how we take the pretty pictures. Okay, everyone next to each other. Sit. Sit. Well, Jack sat.
She was a best friend to Freya. And every day she would teach her how to interact with, respect, and care for the animals here. Over the course of her life, she was responsible for saving into the 4 figures of animals.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Her legacy is Save a Fox. And despite her being the most important part of that, I am not going to let it stop here. I gave Mikayla all of my love and energy, and I will do the same with this rescue going forward. I love you, Mikayla. I will always love you so much.
We rescued 5 foxes in the fur farm.
Aww, she gave you kisses.
In 2015, at 19, she welcomed her first red fox, Farrah Foxette, a captive-born fox she bottle-fed and raised. This opened her eyes to the harsh realities of fur farms, where foxes faced brutal conditions. By 2017, at just 20 years old, Mikayla founded Save a Fox Rescue, a nonprofit dedicated to rescuing foxes from fur farms, pet surrenders, and hoarding situations.
So these are our 2 newest fur farm rescues. Oh, why are you peeing on the bed? Well, oh well. Hi, do you want a treat? Where's your little girlfriend? Is she hiding in the box? Hi. Do you want a treat? I have one. I'll leave one out here for you. I already can't remember if I said, but these two are going to Fox's Journey Sanctuary. So make sure to go support them as well.
At just 15, Mikayla bottle-fed her first fox, a gray fox kit she found nearly drowned by a lawn sprinkler, an experience that changed her life forever.
So we have Dixie on my head here. Dixie, let's help. Okay, help me advertise the Dixie shirt. Look at it, it's you. What do you think? You just want the snacks, huh? I don't blame you. Reach into my Save a Fox fanny pack. Wait, sit. Good girl.
Raised in a supportive family, Mikayla's empathy for creatures big and small was evident early on, setting the stage for her extraordinary career.
So we will go down there next. These are some amazing pictures that fans have done for me. Another look at the Save a Fox shirt. Ordering a Save a Fox shirt helps support the rescue. We have other merchandise too as well. So, this is the chinchilla cage. The door open right now because I was cleaning it. So this is our chinchilla family. Where's the baby? Oh, there's a baby. Can I see your baby? Can I see your baby? Well, she's back there somewhere. Hi. Look at the cute little baby. So these are our chinchillas.
Mikayla's story is a reminder of the power of compassion and the devastating impact of bullying. Her sensitivity, which made her an amazing superhero of animals, also made her vulnerable to the cruelty of others.
It really sucks. I don't have a ton of time to spend with my animals. I know social media might make it look like I'm hanging out with animals all day, but I'm working or making content for everyone else to watch. I mean, having fun with the animals, but I can't really enjoy it when I'm just looking at a screen, trying to make sure they're centered in it. And that's how I'm feeling today.
Mikayla's personal life was anchored by her husband, Ethan Rains, a key partner in both her life and her rescue work. Ethan, who describes himself on Instagram as a father, husband, animal rescuer, car builder, handyman, video editor, and toilet clogger, was Mikayla's rock. They met through their shared passion for animals, and Mikayla often praised Ethan for taking on major responsibilities at Save a Fox, saying in a 2021 Instagram post, "He is just as much running this rescue as I am, if not more."
We actually call this the squirrel yard because this cage over here is our squirrel cage where we feed the wild squirrels. And we have all these little ramps so that the squirrels can safely come and get their food without the foxes getting them. And then we have our minis. I call them minis because both Mouse and Waverly are the smallest foxes here. There's a treat. Okay, hey, chill. Mouse takes them gently, not so much Waverly.
Words do have real and terrible consequences. Her death has sparked conversations about online harassment, with some pointing to toxic snark communities as complicit. Fans are calling for accountability, with one Reddit user writing, "Those people who bullied her should be ashamed and live with that shame forever."
This year, First Lady Melania Trump revived her Be Best campaign with a renewed focus on online safety.
The widespread presence of abusive behavior in the digital domain affects the daily lives of our children, families, and communities.
Half of U.S. teens have faced it. Surveys show so have 41% of adults and 95% of online creators.
Only have negative garbage to say, just shut up.
That I never actually get to have the good moments with them anymore. Because if I choose to have my own moments with them and not record, that is money that could have been raised for the animals. So, of course, I'm always going to choose to try to raise money for the animals. But it's exhausting.
Estimates suggest her net worth was modest, likely under $500,000, as her focus was on animal welfare, not wealth. Her lifestyle was far from flashy. She lived for her animals, spending her days caring for foxes at Save a Fox's Minnesota and Florida locations.
All right, this is Archer in Duchess's yard. Oh, there's Archer. Hi. You guys want treats? Hi. Archer, you want a treat? Come here. I'm trying to give one to Archer. Archer. And then those are their enclosures. They go in at night.
Growing up in Minnesota, Mikayla was surrounded by nature, which sparked her lifelong love for animals. Her mother, a wildlife rehabilitator, played a huge role in shaping her passion.
Okay, so out our front door, we have Finnegan's yard. I don't know where everyone is. Foxes, who wants treats? 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 There we go. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, friends. One for you, one for you, one for Dixie.
She enrolled in a veterinary technician program in college and took classes to become a licensed wildlife rehabilitator, but she never pursued these paths professionally.
Okay, so let's go see Shadow and Bongo. Shadow, Bongo, coming for ya. There's Shadow, and look at Bongo. He's sleeping. Are you sleeping, huh? So Shadow was a fox that came from a petting zoo. So she actually is really good on a leash as well. Yeah, you want a treat? And Bongo was a retired breeder from a fur farm. He's 9 years old. Here, here's a treat. Well, you're gonna get one too. Here you go. Good babies.
But if I don't make content, we don't raise funds. That's just the fact of how it is. Like 90%, I feel like 90% of our funds are made through the social media content we make.
They're fighting. Makes me hilarious.
This is Trinity. He's got training right now, right? Good boy. This is Essie, Trinity's mom. Hi, Essie. There we go. Hi! We got a horse treat for you. Good girl.
Her autism gave her an incredible ability to hyper-focus on her animal rescue work, but it also made daily life and social interactions overwhelming. Her BPD led to emotional instability and impulsive behaviors, and despite years of therapy and various medications, she struggled to cope.
So we have some of our mink out here. So we have our mink on what we call like rotation. So all the mink get a chance to be in all the different enclosures, and it kind of gives them like, you know, something different. So some days Atlas is outside, some days he isn't. And I think today we have Chi-Chi in this one. Whoops. But she's deaf, so she can't hear me. Oh, there she is. She saw me. Hi, Chi-Chi. How are you? Are you snoozing? And then over in this one, we have Coco today. Hi, Coco. She gets the pool cage, so this is our enclosure that has a pool for them to swim in. So everyone's favorite day is when they get pool day. Isn't that right, Coco? I don't know if you'll like these. I'll try though. You want it? There you go.
Yesterday about how draining it is to do social media and do content in order to raise funds for the rescue. There were a lot of great suggestions, but believe me, it's not anything that I haven't thought of, and a lot of it is not realistic.
And then Dakota. So I have Dakota's yard open right now so the horses could go over there and mow. So I'll shut it. Oh, sorry guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Shut it from this side. Okay, needed 2 hands for that. All right, Dakota, hi. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Come on. Hi. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh my goodness. Who's a good boy? You are. Yeah. You're a good boy. No, don't break my bracelet. You know I don't like when you do that. Who's a good boy? I got treats for you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, that's the last piece. Dakota, come here. Come give me kisses. Come here. Dakota.
Right, little Nimbus? Other people can't just come and get the content that I can. And that doesn't mean that there aren't volunteers that help with, taking some photos here and there and posting on our Patreon page and our sponsors group page, but no one loves these animals as much as me. Someone is not going to come in here and live in my shoes and volunteer to do what I do because they don't have the passion. They don't care about this place as much as I do. No one cares about this place as much as I do.
And then over here freaking out is Atlas because he wants to come out whenever he sees me. Atlas, how much do you love me? Hi, Atlas. This is a psycho mink, everyone. I love him to death, but he is absolutely bonkers.
Hopefully in the future we could have enough funds so that I can not have to solely rely on making content in order to fundraise, but that is not a point we're at right now. So I appreciate your thoughts and concerns and suggestions, but a lot of it is not possible. People can't just come and pet these animals, because they are wild animals, and most of them only like me, or like maybe one other caretaker.
So this is Mala and Esme's yard. Hi! You want a treat? Where's Esme? Mala has the brown eyes, Esme has the green eyes. Esme! She's usually sleeping somewhere in here. There she is. Hi, do you want a treat? Come here. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Mala.
Someone would literally have to be living in my shoes in order to get the video clips that I get of these animals, because they are bonded to me, and that's what people want to see.
And here we have Malachi and Skeeter. I don't know where Skeeter is. She's in here somewhere. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy boy. Oh my goodness, this is my buddy boy. Come here. Come here, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who's the best boy? Who's the bestest boy? Okay, you're all great boys. Where's Skeeter? Oh, there she is. Hi, Skeeter. Hi, pretty lady. You want a treat? Hi. Treat? Good girl. Malachi, be nice. Do you want a snack? Do you want a treat? There you go. Hi, Archer. You want another one?
If I broke it down for how much I work, I get paid $5 an hour to do everything I do, and I work from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. And my interactions with the animals at this point, even though they are bonding with me, my focus is taking videos of them bonding with me, so I'm not living in that moment.
So we call this the red yard because, well, they're red. Shadow. Okay, so we just saw oh, there she is. You following? Hi. We're gonna go see Mouse and Waverly now. Okay, fine, I'll give you one more. Here you go.
People suggested, other people coming out to do videos of the animals and stuff, and yeah, some people could come and make little videos here and there, but these are not dogs and cats. Other people can't just come in and pet them and interact with them and make them laugh. No one else can interact with or play with the jackals the way I can, or the coyote the way I can, or the mink the way I can. Like, I've created bonds with these animals because I've had them from a baby.
And then we have the reptile room, so we have snakes and lizards in here. Usually they're all hiding in their houses in their enclosures, so I don't see any of them out currently visibly. Oh, there's one. And a little milk snake back there. We got a little milk snake in here. Look at how cute you are.
Other people can't just come and get the content that I can. And that doesn't mean that there aren't volunteers that help with, taking some photos here and there and posting on our Patreon page and our sponsors group page, but no one loves these animals as much as me. Someone is not going to come in here and live in my shoes and volunteer to do what I do because they don't have the passion. They don't care about this place as much as I do. No one cares about this place as much as I do.
We have Pan in here today. Hi, Pan. He doesn't like when I come bug him and he's napping, so I'll just... Pan, do you want a treat? Pan? Okay, I'll leave one right there for you. Whenever you feel like it.
Thank you for supporting in any ways. Love you guys.
Oh, sorry. And then we have Plum and Clementine's cage. Plum? What's up? I don't know where Clementine is. She must be in the hammock.
There's a fox rescue. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's Dakota. It's Dakota. Hey, Dakota, say bye.
All right, bye guys.